Hey, I'm Nathan, glad you're here. If you've ever looked at the chart and felt the urge to just close everything and go back to your day job, you're not alone. I've been there too, staring at the screen thinking, is this really meant for humans? But over time, step by step, I built a system that helps cut through the noise and actually see what matters. And honestly, one of the biggest breakthroughs came from a tool my team and I spent almost a year developing. It's been a game changer, helping me structure data and spot key signals where things get murky. Today, I'm going to show you how it works in real-world conditions. No buzzwords, no mystery charts, just practical hands-on analysis. Let's dive in. Well, to begin with, let's select the pairs recommended by my assistant. All the data remains relevant for a limited time, so it's important not to delay. Alright. We won't need any additional tools. Now we can get started. My assistant has completed the analysis and says we should go upward. Let's see why it made that decision. We're seeing a consistent upward movement. Each new rise is higher than the previous one. This indicates a stable trend. Right now, we're observing another continuation of the trend. It's logical that the bot chose to go in the same direction. It relies on the chart's structure and behavior. Alright, let's keep going. Let's take a look. The bot recommends a downward move. After approaching a key zone, there is a noticeable rejection in the opposite direction. A pattern is forming on the chart that often indicates a trend reversal. This supports the assistant's decision. It detects weakening upward momentum and opts for a further decline. Let's see. Excellent. Let's continue, friends. We move on. The bot has chosen an upward direction. Let's see what's going on. The overall movement is upward, and after a brief pause, the trend resumes actively. At the bottom of the pullback from the main trend, a formation appears that's often seen as a signal for potential continuation. This confirms that the correction phase may be over and trend could resume. Perfect, but I want you to point out that even though the assistant is performing well, I'm not letting go of control. It's important to stay alert, especially at the beginning. That's why I recommend beginners work with a mentor. A mentor can help guide a student and explain how to analyze the assistant's decisions. If you are interested, feel free to join my community. The link is in the description and pinned comment. Let's check the next pair. We're being advised to go up. Okay, looking at the situation. The main movement is continuing in the same direction, and we see that the trend holds with no signs of reversal. The price action is steady, with short pauses followed by another push upward. This confirms that the trend is still intact, and the assistant's decisions make sense. Alright, now let's wrap up our session. So, the assistant has chosen a downward move. Let me check. Yes, the chart shows horizontal movement within a single range. Right now, it's touching the upper boundary, and from there, we see a move in the opposite direction. This kind of behavior often signals a possible pullback. The logic is sound. Let's observe. A great move. As you've probably noticed, the assistant is handling the situation reliably, but I'm still keeping my hand on the pulse. The habit of constantly checking hasn't gone away, and that's important. If something in this video resonates with you, maybe you're at the point where it's time to stop going it alone and start moving forward with support. I regularly share breakdowns and walk through real scenarios inside my community. I answer questions and help people build understanding from the ground up. Because when you've got someone besides you who's already been through the process, everything becomes a little easier. If you're curious to see how it all works, check the description or pinned comment. There is a link to join. I would love to see you inside and help you take those first steps with more clarity and confidence. That's it for now. Thanks for being here, and I hope we will meet again soon. Take care.